morning everyone, happy Sunday. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're new. My name is Bailey and welcome to a week in the life of a nursing student in psych rotation. I just thought this would be a fun little thing to show you guys the difference between all the different rotations and what my life looks like as a nursing student. So it is Sunday, like I said, and I'm just preparing for the week today, so I thought that today would be a good day to start. I like to keep my Sundays pretty productive so that I kind of start off the week on a productive note. So I cleaned up this morning, tidied up the apartment, and then as you guys saw, I made coffee. I went on my computer. I've been having some editing technical difficulties exporting videos, so my upload schedule has been all over the place. Sorry guys, but I'm working on it. Now I've just been doing some schoolwork. So I have psych clinical tomorrow in person at 6 a.m. I have to prepare for that today. I have to print some stuff out. I have to make sure I have a lunch to bring to clinical, because if I don't eat, I will literally be dead. So this is my second week of psych. So I already had a clinical last week, and it was just more of like orientation and stuff. We didn't really get to like do that much, but I will definitely keep you guys updated on how my clinical goes tomorrow. Obviously, I'm outside of my balcony right now enjoying the morning air, but it's getting a little chilly. That's why I'm like cuddling my leg. I have just a few things to get done for psych. I have an exam next week, so I'll be studying for that this week. I have to start going over all of our psych meds, starting to memorize those, so that'll be a big thing that I need to study this week. I need to edit more videos, get ahead of schedule on my editing, because I'm really bad at that right now. And those are the priorities for the week. We'll see. I'll take you guys along with me. Okay, so I just made one of the documents that I have to bring to clinical tomorrow. So the one that they uploaded online for us to bring was a photo of a piece of paper, and it was upside down, and it was just, printing that out was not gonna be a fun time because it was just an image, so it's gonna use a crap ton of ink. So I decided to make my own. Then I sent it to all my other group members so that they would also have a nice little template to print out that's not a photo of a template. So I just did that. Oh, I also went and reformatted this entire document so that I can import it into my note-taking app, GoodNotes, on my iPad, and then I can write in my own notes, or narrow it down towards like my kind of stuff. And also I can't just like read this and like have it in my memory. Like I need to like write stuff down as well to kind of drill it in. So I reformatted that, and then I'm going to export it into or import it into my note-taking app. And now I am looking up a recipe to make for dinner. So I want to make like this Thai peanut chicken curry kind of thing, and then do a ginger sesame salad. I like to have something that I can prep for clinical lunch. So right now everything leftover wise we have in our fridge isn't really something that would be too easy to reheat and eat in the tiny little conference room that we set up in for clinical. So I like to make something the day before that is easier to eat. So I'm thinking some like Chinese chicken salad or something like that would be really easy to take with me for tomorrow. But I definitely would need to eat more than just a salad. Clinical's a long day. Being on your feet like that. have something like going in the background in order for me to like study or concentrate or focus or anything. I don't know if I'm alone in that. Comment down below if you feel me on that, if you understand, if you're the same way, because some people I tell think I'm crazy and don't think that I'm processing any of the information that I'm going over when I have something playing in the background that's also like taking my attention. But I like to have something playing that I don't really care about, so that it's just background noise and it's not something that's constantly going to be like diverting my attention from what I'm learning to like whatever's playing on the TV. I'll just put on a show on Netflix that I've watched before, like New Girl or Grey's Anatomy or something. Grey's Anatomy is a staple. I've watched that every single episode of Grey's Anatomy probably 6 to 7 times, if not more, and I love it. It never gets old, and it's amazing when you're studying for nursing to have that in the background, kind of reinforcing that like medical vibe. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I love Grey's Anatomy and I've seen it so many times that I don't need to pay attention to it while I'm studying. So that really helps me. So just letting you guys know, if you're like that, you're not alone. And Grey's Anatomy is a great background noise. Okay guys, so I'm about to start dinner now. Or are we about to start dinner? So we're about to start dinner. I have the chicken defrosting in the sink right now, and I brought out all of the ingredients. And we're gonna cook some Thai peanut chicken and noodles.
Huh?
What'd you say?
Karma sauce?
Oh, we're not cooking up karma, no. So now that we've eaten and I've gotten everything ready for clinicals, I'm going to take a bath. Hence you can hear the water running in the back. I already started it. I like to take a bath to wind down and kind of like get into the mood of like going to bed early, because I have to leave the house at 5 because I would go and get coffee and breakfast with a friend of mine before we go to clinical. So I have to leave the house by 5, which means I have to be up by like 4:30. So I definitely have to try to wind myself down and go to bed, because otherwise I will stay up because I'm a night owl. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna light some candles, turn off the lights. I have this calming lavender home bath, bubble bath. Oh my god, why can I not think of that? And I'm almost out, so I need to go get more of that. And then I also put in stress relief. I have 2 different ones, but it's the Bath and Body Works set of the eucalyptus and mint. What's that?
Can you move this? I need to poop.
No, not right now.
I'm pooping.
You can go into the other one.
What do you mean? This is our toilet.
You can go into the other
I need to poop really bad right now. Hey guys, I'm about to take a poop.
Coda, stop.
You like nighttime?
And all these candles are from Bath and Body Works. I'm obsessed with candles, especially candles specifically candles from Bath and Body Works. I spend way too much money on them, and I have way too many, but I burn them so fast because I burn them all the time. But anyways, I'm just doing a fresh cut lilacs one. This one is Frozen Lake. And this one is my favorite stress relief scent, the eucalyptus mint. So my mouth is still filling up, so at this point I will wash my face and apply a face mask. Sundays are pretty much the only day I do a face mask because I just sit in the bath and I put them on, so I'm going to do 2 different ones today and I'll show you guys what that is. I'm just gonna set a timer for 10 or 15 minutes, 10 minutes, and then I'll wash it off in the bath. Okay guys, and this is my setup. So I have Netflix on my laptop, on the toilet right there, got my candles burning, and then we have the bath.
I am so sorry about Simon's party. It was just that so many of my friends were coming.
We got our Starbucks. We're walking in. Let us in. No?
Got a little bit of good and bad news. So we're gonna have like a half day today because I've got a doctor's appointment this afternoon. So the bad news is you still have to make up 5 clinical hours this week. And the options are, you guys can go to the vaccine clinic tomorrow with Chris.
Yes.
That's one, that's the first option. But if you can't attend that, then we assign, I'll have to assign like a virtual assignment.
Let's go do some vaccines.
What time? Do we
Okay.
need to decide as a class or
No.
individually?
It can be individual.
We're just like vaccines for everyone.
I have some appointments tomorrow also.
And see, and I know a lot of times people have their schedules where we usually try to make the makeup on the actual clinical day, you know?
Yeah.
I know. Okay guys, so I just got out. Wow, I look grand. This lighting is not my friend right now. We got out super early because our clinical instructor had a doctor's appointment. So we got out early. We have to make up clinical hours now tomorrow. So we will be going to a vaccine center where they're doing COVID vaccines, and we will be giving COVID vaccines tomorrow and monitoring patients that have just been vaccinated and all that fun stuff. So today was super boring. First off, we get to the unit, the inpatient care center, psychiatric care center, and we find out that there is a patient that was recently admitted with COVID. And as students, we're not allowed to work with people with COVID, patients with COVID. So we weren't allowed to be on the unit, which was where I was gonna be. So I was planning on being on the unit to pass meds and stuff. That was shitty that we weren't allowed to be on the unit. So then we had to split up between the ER and the PAT team, which is the psychiatric evaluation assessment team, and there's 5 of us. So 3 of us went into the ER psychiatric annex, which is where they put the psych patients that come into the ER after they've been medically cleared and they still need placement, so they don't disturb the other patients and stuff. And then there's the PAT team, which goes and evaluates people. One person that does people that are already on the units, like in a med-surg unit or something, and then they have another person that goes on to the ER and does psych analysis in the ER. And so me and 2 other students were put in the annex. They only had 1 patient. He was high on meth. Well, not anymore. He was actually meth crashing. Supposedly he was on some other drugs too, that he was claiming he was on other drugs, but nothing else came up in his urinalysis. But nothing really too interesting there. And then the 2 students that went with the PAT team, they didn't get to see anything either. They had another person to go evaluate, also high on meth, too high to talk to them about anything. And then they went to go evaluate someone on a med-surg unit, and that patient wasn't even there. So, and then we went home. Or now we're going home. That was literally it. So yeah, at least you guys will get to see, or at least hear about vaccine experience, or my vaccine experience. That's exciting. I get some IM medication administration practice. At least that's one thing I can feel comfortable and confident about. They're giving like over 1,000 vaccines a day at this site we're going to, so that'll be exciting. I'll get to do that and show you guys tomorrow. Anyways, I'm just gonna go home, probably just take like an hour break, if that, and then get right into studying. Yeah, I will update you guys when I do something somewhat exciting.